Hello everybody and welcome to a new series on 7 Days to Die. Now this one's slightly different. As you can see, I'm high above the sky, and this is a brand new map that we brought into play after we did the closing episode on the old map. And I've decided to kind of come away from doing survival building stuff and build something for the peeps that are on the server to try and complete, with a little bit of a challenge and a prize at the end of it. Now, first off, if you'd like to be involved in this, or if you'd like to see it going up firsthand, and you'd like to be involved in the server as a whole, then make sure you check out the description below for the link to the Discord. It is completely noob friendly, advanced player friendly, whatever way you want to play it, completely up to you. If you want to get a little group together and play on it, we can accommodate that. This is on a kind of a strange map. It's got a lot of different POIs in it. It's you don't need to require to download any mods or anything like that, so you can get straight onto it and enjoy some different POIs than what is generally standard on the game. Now, without further ado, what are we doing here? Well, this is a new layout of a little bit of a castle build I'm doing. You can see here I've been just toying with my measurements, so a few different measurements and stuff like that there, and my design ideas and my paint scheme and stuff like that. But today I want to talk about the entrance to my little castle. There we go. It's just loading everything in as I'm coming down in closer, because I actually started way up there. So this is the central section of this first piece of wall. Now, I was going to go from the road here, but I'm actually going to build myself off this bit of a road to get straight into here. So first things first, I'm going to go away and basically dig down here all the way to bedrock, and this is going to be the entrance to the Ruggeshi castle. That's what I'm calling it. And yes, it is a play on Takeshi Castle, because obviously in Takeshi Castle there's a lot of hidden doors and stuff like that you've got to run through, a few different challenges, and then there's like a final challenge at the end. Now obviously we're not going to do the final challenge that they do on that game show, but there will be something that the participants will have to do, and we'll go into all of that. Now this series is going to be a bit of a slow burner for everybody else, because I don't want to show off the whole build of the castle, but I certainly want to show off the start of it, what we're looking at, what its purpose is, and kind of like the entranceway and stuff like that. Things that aren't really going to make a difference for anybody who wants to play it. Hopefully we'll get it completed sooner rather than later, and then if you want to get involved in it, you can do. But without further ado, I'm just going to go ahead and dig out. We're going to do a 3x3. That should be big enough for people to fall into, and then we'll come right back. Okay, so we've got our 3x3 drop down with what will be the wall of the death tunnel. Not sure what I'm going to call it yet, but basically it's not going to end in their death. It's going to end in them landing here. So if we go ahead and we'll get some hay bales. Go hay bale. Lock. Okay, so they should land safely on our hay bale. Like so. From there. Obviously this is going to be completely all the way up, so we'll go and do that now. Like so. Now this is completely to bedrock, so this is as low as it can get from the world perspective. We head on back up here, as this. Get an idea what the idea is. Idea of the idea. Okay, so just pop that there. As you can see here, I don't know. Oh, okay. There we go. So, since that's the entrance, if we just place this gives me an idea of what's here, and it also stops me digging into it. Got that hole up there as well. Okay, excellent. 1, 2 to either side. Right. So this is our entranceway. See, I'm going to wall all that up, but I'm not going to do all that on camera because that's just boring as hell. So what I want to do is I want to place some concrete down on our layers here. The reason why I want concrete is just in case it takes any damage, we're fairly safe and nothing to worry about. So, and I've got to build like my little entrance way. Place this here. So, okay, how are we looking there? That looks pretty good, I think. So that's about as far as we need to get to. I'm going to make the road, as I say, coming to here. Now, they fixed asphalt, so now when we lay asphalt, it's actually going to go to our path, hopefully. We'll have a bit of a gap, but that's not a problem. We'll deal with that later. Right, so I kind of want this to be changing. Let's go ahead and get the blocks up. Concrete. Oh, I'm looking. There it is. White concrete. Right, so need to worry about white concrete because it'll be dry by the time. Now, you'll notice there's a few extra shapes. We have a couple of mods on here that gives us access to a few different shapes, which is pretty cool. Now, this is all server-side mods, so you don't need to download anything whatsoever. You just need to get yourself involved if you want to get involved. Now, let's... Can you see? Guessing that's the right way. Yep, there we go. If we go to jump, wedge, in it. So that's going to be for our contestants to just basically do it. Yeah, I did. Our contestants to walk straight up into it and boom, straight down. There's going to be, so when we do our entrance way, there'll be like a sign here and stuff like that. Now I want to bring this out a bit further because yeah, that's good. So let's just go ahead and play some of this. Even the ground off. The perks of admin tools. You can just go ahead and clear this. Now, I don't normally build in creative mode. This isn't technically creative mode. I can still die. I still have all the survival side of things. But whilst I'm in my mode, I'm free to do what I do. I'll do for that. Let's do this side here. No. This just makes it nice and neat as well. Now the reason why I'm doing this in creative mode as opposed to survival mode is just purely because the scale at which I'm about to build this, you'd never be able to complete it survival mode without having numerous amounts of deaths and it just taking way too long for the time frame that we've got before Alpha 20 arrives. So I want to get it out and done, then hopefully we can have a bit of a competition going with our contestant. Right, so we've got our little entranceway here. 3 side. So I want it to go all the way that way. I'm kind of thinking this is going to be more enough. So we want archway style stuff. Never build it right. It'll be interesting. So I want it 1, 2. How tall do we? I think that's going to be tall enough. Remember, this is all going to be painted, so there's, you know, we're going to have the amazing artwork on here as well with the colour scheme. That's our archway. Now I need to try and see if I can get it. Looks somewhat archway, yes. Where's our inner? There are specific things. I'm blind. Can't see them. Arch tube. Arches. There's actually standard archway. Check everyone. Blind. Oh, arch. Don't know the search. Arch tunnel corner. Huh. Go with it. One edge. So if we get the middle edge again, rotate. There. Oh, it does as well. Perfect. So, oops, I don't want. Oh, if we go, that's arch circle. Wall extension up. Oof. That's actually the standard arch as well. Ah, that's actually pretty cool. Why doesn't it? Ah. Oh. Oh, I buggered up that. That's why. Oh. But that's giving me some inspiration though. So let's just go ahead and remove these two blocks here. Then it's gonna look silly. That's actually pretty funky. I just don't like that middle block. That middle block's a bit. Wish that was so edgy though. Right, let's go ahead and see if we can find something to put in that middle there. Simple run. Too low down. Top middle copper. Do that. Also two. Top middle. Big. Like too small even. Middle. No, it's 5 by 5. What's our arch circle? Got an arch circle. I'm really struggling to find a piece. Arch tubes, arch tunnels. Okay, we'll just don't like that. not liking this either now. Now it's dried off. Oh, no, no, no. All wrong. Go ahead and... Right. It also ought to be facing the right way this time. Right. That's it. So that's arch circle, arch circle. So they're the only two. Bit naff. That's the 5-5. All right. Anything. I guess, well, we'll just leave that as is then. I think it's because it's supposed to make a perfect circle. That makes perfect sense. Because I'm an absolute idiot. We get the 5x5 extra. Making some up here. Hi. Ooh. Yeah, that looks kind of cool. We have to make do. We have to make do because I've used the wrong thing, and I could do a 5x5. Alright, yeah, because it is 5x5, and then I just need to lower it down slightly. But that's kind of cool. I like it. I don't like the middle piece, but there we go. Problem solved. It's done. Right. Okay. So that's our tunnel piece. Play. So now I need to go ahead and place all the blocks around here. Now this is going to be the safe haven for our contenders. There'll be nothing that's going to attack them here. They're going to be perfectly safe. Corner. Gonna be the ramp corner. It is. Oh, you need it just on simple. Go. Now we could kind of, make it go so like just edge there, but no, I like that. It's not as sharp as what it was. But nobody's gonna get stuck on the wall. Great. Oh. Now collapsing the whole thing. And I just collapsed the whole thing. What though? Nope. Hey. Right, so we've got the shape of our entranceway. And I'm actually liking the trees. When I first selected the area, the trees were already here, and I kind of left them, not really knowing what I was going to do with them in the future, but I kind of like the fact that the trees are all over the front of the castle. I think that tree might be inside. That tree's inside, but I'm going to replace a few of these trees and put them by the entranceway. Because I do like them. I think they give a bit of a kind of a an abandoned sanctuary in the middle of a forest or whatever you call it. And partially that's how I'm going to go for it. Like when you get these films where even in the Indiana Jones films and stuff like that, where you've got a ruins, but this obviously isn't a ruins, but you've got it where it's got traps and stuff like that. That's kind of the feel that we're going for here. But obviously contestants come along and challenge themselves to compete for fame and glory. And the prize at the end. Tunnel. Okay. One wall nearly done there. Excellent. Need this other wall in here. Now, I'm happy with it just being concrete for, you know, your kind of communal areas. However, some of the areas that we do towards the end of the challenge may need to be on a different material, or we need to make it like triple layered so they can't dig through it, because they may get tools to help them in their concrete. So we may need to stop it where people can dig through. Okay. Right, that's our tunnel way all set up and ready to go. Now, the other thing I need to do, obviously, at some stage, is put some power in here, wire it all up so we can get some lighting, because I want some lighting in the corner, because I think, if I'm rightly... where do we go? Light. Strip lights. Here we go. Fluorescent lights. Hanging fluorescent lights. Industrial lights. I don't want these. Let's pop these industrial lights on now. Now, these may need wiring. I cannot remember. Yeah, I think they're the ones. We have a lighting mod. Pretty sure it's... So we want to place these. 1, 2. Oh, and then. I wish they'd go in the corner a little bit more, but what's we're gonna get? That's fine. That just lights up the tunnel. We may take a couple of them out if it's too bright, but don't forget this is a friendly opening. The ominous bit is here, which is literally a straight drop. What I'm gonna do, I think, have it where it's sloped down. How that look? Is that going to give our essence? No, I don't think it is. We'll leave it. We'll leave it as is. Get some signs up, some painting up on there. It'll look good. Yay. So our entranceway is finally complete. Once we've got these in here. Oh, we're out of concrete. Doesn't really matter which blocks we do here, because obviously, as long as they look right and we can paint them, yes. Okay. Right. Now, next thing we need to do is place our wall in around here. So they've got the 3x3. So they're going to have the 3x3 drop there and prove that it works. I broke my leg. But I'm alive. Oh. I thought that you could drop all the way with that. May need to use God mode to heal ourselves. Leave it for now. I will consider that we may need to... That's no good. We need to have a think about dropping not so far down then. To here. How does that do? Okay, they'll just roll over, staying up. Okay, I'll up perfectly. Yeah. Oh, I dropped my hay bales. Slightly higher. Okay, so I can survive that. Can I survive the remainder? Yes, I can. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this up. No. Yeah. That's what I want to do. 6 hay bales, like so. And we'll have it where the contestants walk. So. You have it. That's obviously going to be. We have contestants walk into here. Aha! I've got an idea. What? Three. Ah. Right. Oh, let's just turn that up. Oh, I want the contestants to drop down, basically. Contestant drops here. Block. Go. Have no choice but to continue their downward. Whoop. Oh. Whoa. Still slightly injured me. No worse than it was before. Maybe we. Oh. Hey. Getting somewhere now. Contestants drop down. Move here. They must continue their drop and descent onto there. Drop into here like so. Drop down here like so. And drop down here like so. Hey! No injuries. Kind of messy, but it'll do. Oh. 3, 4. More. So. Okay, so this isn't designed to injure them. This is designed for them to get into the castle. Tidy this up. So aha. What I need to there, like so. There we go. Falling through the world. Oh, got my bloody things. Let's head on back up. Now, obviously, this isn't slightly ready because the heal myself. Right, I'm going to drop down here, like so. Then down here, so. Perfect. Everything works as it is intended. Everything looks pretty tidy as well. Now, obviously, we need to spruce it up on the outer wall of the tunnel. But that'll be off camera. But that's it for this episode. It's a bit of a messy one. Oh, I'm down again. So that's good. It's going to look kind of like this, and it does look kind of cool. And we'll make sure it's all lit up for that little tunnel way there, so people know where they're going. But that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you liked seeing like a sneak peek at the start of it. I will get another video out showing the progression of the entranceway and all the kind of communal areas. But a lot of it's going to be like decorating things, designing certain areas and stuff like that. And as I say, it's all on the fly stuff. So I've got an idea in my head what I want it to do and how I want it to look. But I haven't got it down on paper yet. So that's going to be more what we do on this series rather than actually showing off the route on how to enter. So, and it may also be that we do different parts at different times so that you try and put it all together, you wouldn't actually have the route or what everything works and how to avoid things and stuff like that. So it's going to be a bit of a back and forward, but it's going to be worth the watch because this hopefully will actually be quite a big build. But because we're using creative mode, we'll have it done fairly good in fairly good time. And we can obviously show it off to the other players and yourselves if, as I say, you'd like to get involved. Remember, if you do, make sure you check out the description below for the link to the Discord. And as always, leave any comments in the comment section, any ideas, suggestions, or any devious ways to challenge our contestants, then please let me know in the comment section below. But until next time, everybody, take care for now. See you on the next one. Bye-bye for now.